Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For the people who are joining me for the first time, this is not a political poll. This is a spiritual poll. It's a group of like-minded who come together, and I like to imagine us sitting in a circle, either on a beach, or in the woods, desert, someplace where we get to just be together and sit in our energy. So wherever you're watching, whatever place you're watching, whatever time you're watching, imagine a circle of like-minded in your favorite place. And just be aware of the power of what we bring to the planet, how we get to change the planet with our intentions, with our thoughts. So today, Sunday with Spirit, I wanted to look into how we access spirituality. And I was reading a book, and it said there's 4 different ways, and I'm sure there's more, but they gave being quiet, just being a quiet time, reading, studying, and dreaming. And the cards that I picked for quiet time, angels and ancestors; for reading, contact cards, because I don't understand these cards that well, so I have to read the book to find out what they're talking about many times. Studying, I picked Enchanted Map. I picked that because many times when we are looking at our path, when we are going into uncharted territories, we need some guidance to make sure that we're going to get to our intended destination. And if we are looking at a map on land or a chart on water, then we may find ourselves off course a little bit. We may need a little course correction. So that's why I'm using this Enchanted Map. The shaman's dream is our dream time. Let's see what we can get from that. And I do have some clarifiers if we need them. Let's just see where this goes. The top cards are the 7 energies. This is, let's access Spirit. What does Spirit want us to know as we get into quiet time, reading, studying, dreaming? And then if we are successful in this area, these cards are returned to Spirit. What does Spirit have to say to us before we get into tapping into listening to it? Her, him. The unfolding rose. Oh, sorry. The rose's kiss. Interesting. Freudian slip with that goes right into place with this. The rose's kiss, to me, that is saying when we talk to Spirit, be gentle with ourselves. Spirit's gentle with us. It's not a scary place. It's a place of love and warmth and comfort. And so with this kiss that spirituality is giving us, it also, I'm hearing, it starts with us. It doesn't start with Spirit. It starts with being gentle with us. Give ourselves a rose's kiss. In this unfolding, no matter where we are in our path, in our journey, in our unfolding of that rose, be gentle. Spirituality, the land in between. Okay, thank you. So true, right? And I like this card because here on the earthly plane, the path to spirituality, you can't get there by walking on the earth, but you have to start on the earth to walk on these paths that will get us to the land of in between. So it feels like there's a groundedness that we have to achieve. I got 2 cards with the last one, so we get a bonus. Spirituality, what they want to tell us is we have the oracle's gift. We have this gift that spirituality is allowing us to jump to this land between, where time isn't playing a factor. This, with the oracle's gift, we get to see beyond time. We get to see beyond space. We get to read about contact cards. We get the oracle's gift to be able to see things in our minds, not with our eyes, and with our eyes. And this is all predicated, excuse me, this is all predicated by the willing release to let things go and accept the new seeds that come from this gift. So if we just sit in power, if we just sit with our ancestors and angels, if we just take the time to be quiet, we don't have to read, we don't have to think, we just have to be. And just by being, we are the wise one. We're growing within our own current situation. We're not growing in the future. We're not worried about the past. We're just in our current situation, knowing that we are getting wiser from the oracle's gift. Whatever growth we are in with this card, whatever stage of unfolding we are in, we are wise within that stage if we just stay in power, if we get quiet. Contact card. I had to do a little reading on this. Zeta. So, fascinating card. The red and the black, and the white and the black, and the little creepy Zeta peeking in the window. It's like, what? What is that? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, too. So when I look at this card, and when I read the book on it, this card is about introspection, about looking inside, see who you are. And it's about communications, and it's about seeing the dark side and the light side of who you are. And that may not make you comfortable in this communication, in this awareness of what you read. You go, oh my gosh, I go back to this rose's kiss. Be gentle. It's all a learning process. It's all a process of exploration of unfolding to find out who you are within your current situation. And it's this release too. I think about this release. Um, don't be attached to it so much that you can't let it go. Whatever that shadow side is of you, let it go. It's okay. It was really bad. Well, okay. Let it go. Learn from it. The other thing that this card suggests, and it's interesting when I read it, it didn't say suggest, it said demanded, an imperative. I mean, it had really strong words. And one of the things, the last paragraph it talked about was, if you ever had a thought about how to heal Mother Earth, to heal this planet, now is the time to implement that thought. It's imperative. Now is the time. And I thought it was, I go, how did they get that from that card? But they did. So, and that's what I got from reading. Now, from studying, and as I go through these, so we all each have a strength on how we tap into spirit. Sitting in the power for me is really powerful. And I also use a drum and I journey. Hugely powerful. Studying and reading, not so much. Dreaming, not at all. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I just can't remember my dreams. Okay, studying. Oh, oh, oh. Dragon's Lair. So as we, this is kind of interesting to me. And again, these are my interpretations of these cards. Yours are different. Yours may be different. You have a completely different take. Go with that. What I get with this card is, as we access spirituality, we may come into a lair, a dragon's lair, unwillingly. So we need to be aware and we need to have discernment of what is true and what isn't. I was watching somebody talking about ayahuasca, and this woman was saying, we are going into plant-based hallucinogenic spirituality. And I went, what? And so people who do drugs to obtain spirituality and they overdo it, that could be the dragon's lair. I mean, my personal belief in my current situation, this may change, is that I don't need any form of drug to tap into spirit. Not in my current situation. Others may be more evolved. Their rows may be unfolding differently than mine. And there's no judgment on that on my part. Just for me, that would be a trap. So we need to pay attention to who we listen to, who our communication is with this zeta energy. And I'm going to go back to just grow within your own current situation. Be your own wise counsel. But pay attention to it. Pay attention that there could be this darker side, and it's big. It's big. It could be the dragon's lair. As we go into dream time to access spirituality, we are on an unmarked trail. Revelation. So, I had some people come knock on my door the other day to try to get me to join their religious group. That didn't go over very well. Well, I had fun. I'm not so sure they did. But spirituality is not what has been written down in somebody's book before. Not that we can't use some of those ideas and some of those concepts, but this is different. This spirituality that we are accessing down here through these is different. There is no trail. There is no book about it. We're on our own. We need a map. We need a topographical map or a chart. If we, should I pull some clarifications on this? Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to do this quick because I don't want it to go too long. Wise one. If we're alone, just sitting in the power, knowing that what we are getting is wise and what we are able to get in our own current situation. We are being reminded to stay grounded in our journey. And then we have drum and journey. This is so cool. These clarifiers stay grounded as you walk into the land between, into spirit. And this is what I do, drum and journey, to get into spirit, to be quiet. But I could do it just by staying in the power, just by being in there. What is Zeta aliens? Any clarifications? Oh, okay. We can read about going into the wormhole. This is about the interconnectedness of all things. This is about set your intention so that it can move along a line. If you have a negative thought or something, that will move along that line. This is also cautioning against dropping down the wormhole into the dragon's lair. And Pluto, this card is about the unmarked trail, about the unknown. And it's also about balance, big and little. I got a great big idea. Well, it's not perfect. You need the little idea to balance it out to make the star. So it's about tapping into your intuition, but having some discernment about your intuition as well. Dragon's Lair. Real quick, we'll go through. Okay. So as we study things, as we are studying something, that's what this map book is. We got cleaning house and wide open. So even though this is a cautionary tale, if we take time and put it in our calendar, clean up the messiness of our day-to-day so that we have time to do some of these things, then we get to open up a new vista, a new frontier, so that we can hear what the wise one is saying. We can tap into the land in between. In dream time, oh yeah. So dream time, what we have, dances on one foot. It's this unmarked trail can be a little wobbly. Okay, that's not necessarily to say that it's a dragon's lair. It just means that you're stepping on a wobbly rock, and you got to be careful. Balance. stay balanced, stay rooted, stay grounded, stay on both sides, all three sides of this land in between. You can't go full into it because we're here on this planet to learn how to exist on this planet in love and harmony. And then we get the cosmic womb when we're dream timing on this unmarked trail. We get the cosmic womb, the God force that is giving us comfort, security, warmth, the rose's kiss. Wow, I love this card. I just get such a warm, fuzzy feeling. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we have this is spirituality. We've given it some time, read some books, studied the books, and we're still on an unmarked trail. We're still going, what the heck? Let's see what we get with return to spirit. We may have a change of heart, a change of mind about what we think and how we think. We may find ourselves taking flight in ways that we never thought we would. And we may find ourselves shifting our perception, shifting our reality, shifting our time on Mother Earth. I still like that card. That is so wonderful. Cosmic womb. The cosmic womb, the nebula of all creation. Giving us a cosmic hug of warmth and love. You know, and I was looking at this and I was going, where's the big love here? Where's the big heart? It's there in the cosmic womb. The comfort, the love. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday with Spirit. Thank you for joining all of us on this Sunday with Spirit. Peace and love.